He's about to tell me something. He's going to say when.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll definitely tell you when.
I
Oh my
better look
god.
on Twitch. Are we just in there already?
I got you. Yes, we are. We're
Ah.
live.
Well,
Wow.
okay. Well, thanks for coming back, folks. We are back after a short hiatus of a couple weeks. This is episode 34.
34.
34. We're getting up there. We're getting old. We're Dicey Decisions RPG, and this campaign is Zeros to Heroes, a narrative Dungeons and Dragons fantasy campaign. And our characters have just leveled up to 4. So, any shout outs before we get started, folks? Team? Okay.
Nope.
I just took a long trip, a 10-day road trip. A lot of driving, but we drove all the way to California and back looking for birds and snakes on the road and all kinds of wildlife. It was great. Went to the Sequoia National Forest. We did some whale watching. Um, saw tons of birds. Saw almost every quail species except for the mountain quail, which we were foiled. But
Oh.
yeah, I did see a snake that I've never seen before, and I'm a big snake guy, so that was fun.
What snake
Oh
was
wow.
it?
It was
What'd you
called the
see?
shovel-nosed snake.
Oh,
Oh.
Those
nice.
have the cute
Oh.
little
Tiny,
that stick up, right?
super tiny. Um,
Yeah.
they're yellow with little black blotches all down their back. It's really a cool little guy. Out, they swim through the sand. So they,
Yeah.
when you surprise them, they dive in and burrow away.
Yeah.
Such a cute little
So
guy.
a lot of monsters are based on real things. Speaking of which, um, I'm not going to make you fight a bullet today, but you could. You're on the dividing plains. So again, um, this is session 34, episode 34, and we're missing one of our players tonight. Um,
Bird's
and
right
we'll
there.
try to.
Yeah, Fern is
We'll,
right there.
Clearly,
well,
there's a fern on stream. There. I don't know what you're talking about, Jack.
Bern might be here, but unfortunately, one of our players is not. So
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bern is here. Anyway, so
Rest in soul.
without any further ado, let's get started. On the dividing plains, darkness passes quickly to light. Here in the open, first light comes well before sunrise. This is a special time as the creatures of night and day cross paths for a while before going their own ways. This is a time to hunt and to get a last taste of water or collect a few more grains of food. This is a time when the birds sing their names. The soft wind begins. The dew collects. The earth sighs. This is a time of danger and of bounty. This is a time of renewal. You awaken refreshed and rested, the crisp air in your lungs, and the plights of the smaller creatures little of your concern. Rip's diminutive weasel rests for a change, cleaning blood from its whiskers, its tiny tongue curling in a yawn. Grim lies still and limp. The day holds promise of the future. The wind is in your favor and the sun yet to rise. There are no tracks ahead in your path. The day is yours.
Sunny wakes up after a long rest after not having done a watch because she doesn't take watches. Yawns really big. So, who's making breakfast?
Yeah, it also stretches and yawns. Hmm. Ooh. Need someone to make breakfast?
I mean, can't travel on an empty stomach, can we? Can we?
Ooh, no, we can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try this new recipe. I could try. Can I try it? This new recipe I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
Perhaps a peer review is in order for this recipe. Perhaps maybe I will look over your shoulder there, Peter. Yes.
You want to help me out? Yeah, sure. You can help me out with the spices and there's this, making sure everything's the right temperature. Yeah, you got to cook things thoroughly. It's this
Mm.
really important thing you got to do.
Yeah, you should. You especially meat. You want to, make sure it's really done. What's going into this new recipe of yours?
I can't give you all my secrets. Come on now.
No, no. I think you must give us all your secrets. I think that is in. I think no. Yes, yes. Say everything right now.
uh, you're so funny. All right, listen. All right,
I'm
let's
not
just head
making
over
a
to the.
joke.
Let's. Isn't he so funny? Sunny, funny. Oh, it's so early in the morning for this. Oh, Peter just like starts walking to make a fire and get the ingredients he needs in pots and pans.
You'll
Okay, do
find
you
that the fire is still lit. Fern has kept it going all night. It's low, but you can stoke it back up. And you see Fern about maybe 100 feet away from camp, looking away from the sun with her back to you. And you see her lift up her hood, pull it on.
Fern, you seem to be 100 feet away from us. That's about 33 yards. Uh, Care to join us?
Yeah, Fern, you hungry? We're making breakfast.
She calls over her shoulder. She's not hungry.
Okay.
Sunny goes to sit by Pieta as he cooks breakfast and concentrates really hard for 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden, you see her bedroll starting to be folded and put away. You see her tent being taken down. You see a rag come over and start to like shine her boots. But you don't see anyone doing that, but you see all these actions happening as she's just watching Pieta. As I
Some
had
nights
first
before,
cast Unseen Servant.
some nights before Pieta goes to sleep, he glances at his at a cookbook he got while I was in town, and he tries what previously didn't before, which is add spices like salt, pepper, which previously he probably hasn't um done too much of, but this time he tries it and maybe goes a little overboard. We'll see. Um, so maybe the gang's up for a little surprise
Oh.
on how it tastes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and stand with Fern and I don't do you see anything out here? Did watch go okay?
She turns around with a big smile on her face and nods. It was a great night.
Good. Well, um, I guess you know where to find me. Don't stay out here too long. Pieta's cooking is Pieta's cooking, but it's better hot than cold.
Yeah. And she walks back over to camp and starts putting away her stuff, packing up for the day. She looks over her shoulder at Rip. Did you need something?
No, just checking on you. And they'll go back and start packing. Take one like glance out the way that Fern was looking and like kind of peer and see if I see anything, and then go back and
Roll a perception check.
Oh. All right. That is a 22.
You see that the shadows are still long. The sun has not come up yet. It's just light. It's just light is barely beginning. And you would have noticed that she wasn't looking at anything in particular. Your perception check was for what you saw Fern doing. You followed her gaze. She was looking into the sky, and the last stars were fading away. You look into the sky and you see this night sky, graying.
Yeah, it is something out there. And then I'll go back and I won't wake up
Well,
Nin. I'll put him in my pocket while he's sleeping. He doesn't have to get up. He's tired. He worked
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, he looks like he's eaten well over the night. He's got a fat belly. So, Pieta, are you making a new recipe, something you haven't made before?
Um, they're actually his omelets, and he's trying to make like a tomato sauce that he hasn't tried before. But
Okay.
he accidentally I rolled a few times, and he accidentally like the thing that holds like the salt and pepper um uh the, the lid fell off, and so he just like tries to scoop it back in, and he's like, oh crap,
Okay.
uh, so that should be enough.
Was Stony helping, looking over the shoulder?
Yes.
So then, Pieta, you can re-roll that. What are you rolling, by the way?
The 20.
What skill? What
Oh,
skill are you rolling?
um, honestly, just kind of a flat 20. I was just trying, like, is this gonna be good or not?
Yeah, that's fine. So roll again, and you would have had advantage.
Rip
Alright, cool,
sees
yeah.
you struggling and walks up and gives you a little pat on the back and casts guidance. So
He's
you
like,
get
give
an
me like,
extra D4 added
So
to
roll
that.
again. Add a D4.
oh, you have to like, he's like, wow, you guys are so amazing. You guys are giving me so much support.
Yeah. You
Um,
suddenly believe in yourself a little bit more.
yeah. He's like, you know what? My um Aunt May did teach me a little bit of like culinary practices. He like begins to recall, and so he got a 17 this time instead of a 5.
So
And
yeah,
so
compared to everything else Pieta's ever made for you guys, this is actually not only edible but pretty good.
Ah,
That was a pretty
uh,
good one.
I wow. I mean, as flavorful as always. Ahem. That is.
oh, thanks guys. I tried really hard on this one. I
yeah,
hope you
you'll
guys
have to
enjoy.
make this one again.
This one's worth a repeat for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. What did you call this?
He like turns around and goes, "Yes. This is called the squished spider."
Oh, is there spider in here?
No, no, no. It's just like the way
Oh,
that I arranged the spices. It just kind of laid out like a spider. Just reminded me of it.
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
If
maybe
you,
adding like some fried spider legs in there next time can really help the crunch.
oh, sure. Yeah, I can try frying some spider legs for you.
Hmm. For all of us.
Oh, uh, yeah, yeah. For anyone to choose if they want. I'll just kind of leave them out. You can add it to your
Yeah,
plate.
I like that idea.
Great.
Well, I guess we decided not to go the road, correct, team?
Right? You're going overland. I mean, off-road.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be taking the rough way.
Um, does anyone want to carry me?
Are you hurt? Is everything okay?
If I were hurt, would your answer change?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I will happily carry you.
Oh, thanks. I would love if you carried me.
All right.
I go under Pieta and like climb on his back.
He goes, no, my stomach's a little heavy up. Do you mind giving me a second to let the food digest a little bit?
Oh yeah, I'll wait right here as I just like
Oh, oh, okay.
whenever you're ready. No rush, but also a little
Yeah,
rush because we are trying to get somewhere. So yeah.
right, okay.
Looks over and says, Sonny, I think we all need to walk to keep our pace up. Unless you can't.
I mean, I can. Fine. It's just we've been doing so much walking over the last like couple weeks. Like it's the most exercise I've had in a long time. I mainly was locked up in a room for a couple years. So you know.
Maybe we can find a horse or something for us.
A goat. Horses are too tall, but yes.
Okay. Fern shoulders
Uh,
her pack and starts walking to the west
Oh, damn
toward the
it.
rising sun.
Sunny follows.
On we go.
What's Stony up to?
Cece, record this for the log. Attempt number 133. This time I will attempt Purple Cow. Oh. Ooh. Darn it. What is the invisible hand that shakes the brain, that gives us communication? What is it? What am I missing here? He's just mumbling to himself at the moment.
Okay.
But he's trotting right along.
Okay. So you guys start walking west. The air's cool and dry, soft breeze blowing. It's a fine morning to walk. Um, what walking order? Like who's out front?
Um,
If I'm carrying, um, Sunny, probably
probably
not me.
No, you're not carrying Sonny at the moment.
Oh,
I probably me, maybe Fern. I don't know if she has proficiency in survival or not, but I do.
Yeah, I don't either. So let's say that we're gonna do your perception as we
Cool.
walk through across the prairie. Go ahead and roll
Cool.
another perception check.
See.
You level 4 druid,
Whoa.
you.
Well, the level 4 druid in me rolled a nat 20 for a 23.
Sweet. Yeah, you are noticing everything. This is your morning. You just feel great. You're noticing tracks through the grass, and you're looking down them. You're noticing the animals that are still awake that are leaving. Like you see a fox before it sees you. Um, you see a herd of some kind of animals, some kind of grazing animals out in the distance. You even feel that there's something hiding in the grass watching those herding animals, and you're able to skirt it and avoid whatever it is. You don't know what it was, but there's something there. Um, and you guys make your way for several hours. Um, as you're walking along,
Oh.
and the sun is up now and starting to warm up the day. And Sonny is
Ah.
complete. I mean, Stony is completely not paying attention to anything around you guys, working on his spells. Sonny is probably talking to Grim, not really paying attention.
Very much.
Pieta, can you roll a perception check?
yes, I can. I'm really good at those. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Oh, just just not this time. That's a seven. That's a, mhm.
So as you guys are walking, Fern is ranging out to the side, kind of like an outrider, a scout, and trying to just put some distance so that you guys can hear other things. And Rip, you hear something. At the same time, Fern's head whips over to look at you and then whips back in the direction that this sound is coming. You hear what sounds like, at the very edge of your hearing, some kind of loud shouting, screams, and you smell ozone in the air. Like something has happened. Fern looks over at you questioningly.
I'll nod her over and kind of slow so that everybody kind of is in the same space. I'll give Stony a nudge to kind of nudge him out of his whatever he's doing. Hey, hey, hey,
Well,
hey.
he's actually kind of staring at you weirdly, but you break him from his reverie. Hmm? Yes. Sorry. You wouldn't happen to have. What's happening? Sorry.
Are you okay?
Oh no, I am. I'm perfectly fine. Just entirely frustrated, but I am okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right.
What's got you
There's
frustrated?
Well, I'll explain it later. What is going on? I have not been paying attention.
yeah. No, I could tell. There's something I heard there's shouting happening over that way, and I'll kind of point in the way I heard it, but I also smelled almost like the aftermath of like lightning or a storm, so we should check it out, but we should be really careful and really quiet, I think. Because
Do
that to me seems like someone's casting spells, and I don't really. Probably not a great idea to just like, surprise.
do you want some of us to go and scout ahead? Grim and I can go.
If you can do it safely, yeah.
I am alert, and I shall send Cece to go with you, so that we can get perhaps an aerial view, or just an aerial alert bot. I cannot see through Cece.
Um, how far ahead does it seem like this, or is it hard to
I
tell?
don't know. What was
You
it?
haven't heard it.
How far did I think it was?
It's impossible to tell. The
Okay,
sound
Okay,
carries for a long way across
sure.
the plains. Um, it's not completely flat. There are gently rolling hills, and you can't see anything from where you are right now.
okay.
That's making that noise.
Um, Grim and I will start walking ahead, but before I leave the group completely, I'll look at um, Rip and use Awaken Mind to make that connection as I walk further ahead. And
Okay.
then I'll Grim's wing will flap me in the face, and I'm going to use invisibility, which is a new spell I got with a feat.
Mhm.
And Grim is also going to go invisible as we scout ahead.
Nice. Okay. Sunny and Grim disappear. You see uh, Fern dashes ahead and looks over her shoulder, puts her finger to her lips, and then ducks down into the tall grass, and you can barely see a ripple as she disappears by hiding, not by magic. She's headed right to where the sound came from. Sunny's just walking because she has no idea where it might be. What
Mhm.
is Pieta going to do?
Mm, I guess just follow along. there's no indication on where the sound was or like what the sound is? Sorry.
You didn't hear it.
Oh, oh, oh.
Rip just said she heard something and smells something.
Um, I think it's just kind of observe what everyone else is gonna do and like hang back a little bit.
Okay. Stony, I'm guessing you're not running forward. You're sending CC, right?
Yes, he's sending CC. He's not really too sure how to proceed because he's not really good at being unnoticeable. But I mean, I guess he'll try and duck down a little bit, and then maybe move a little bit forward. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he'll even like get on his he'll get prone if he needs to. Someone signals that to
Okay.
him.
Is anyone going to? Does anybody want to roll stealth?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Go ahead and roll it, and certainly you'll have advantage if you're invisible.
Y'all
If
sit
you're
down in
hanging
the
back,
grass.
Good thing I'm really good at doing this. Okay,
if you're
turns out
sitting
I'm pretty
down in the
decent.
grass, would you
Yeah, I'll
say?
sit down in the grass, but it's not very helpful because I did not do great on that.
Are you moving forward or waiting?
Oh no, I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. So you and Pieta are staying put. I guess Stony's
Uh,
also staying put. Sunny's moving
Sunny
forward.
got a nat 20 for stealth for a total of 23, and I'd also like to say that she is narrating every single step she's taking in Rip's head, by the way.
Oh my
Perfect.
gosh.
Perfect. All right.
I got a 16 on stealth, and I think I'm gonna like just like slowly creep up with Sunny, like close behind her.
Okay. So you're moving forward. Stony, you're sending CC out.
Yes.
Does CC get a stealth?
I mean, she can if you want her to. She's flying in the air right now, so I mean,
Right.
it's going to be noticeable since she's not a bird, and that's kind of
Okay.
weird. It's a weird cube floating through the air.
Well, you know that Fern is out there and probably avoiding wherever CC is. So CC is just floating along. You guys don't see Sunny or Fern. Um, but Pieta is following Sunny's wake in the grass, I guess, where the grass is being pushed down
Yeah.
because she's invisible. So, uh, after a few minutes of moving forward in a direction that you don't know, you start to hear the same sounds, and you realize it's off to your right. So Sunny and Pieta change your course, and within seconds of changing your course, um, Fern pops up next to Pieta. Stop right there. They're dragons, and they have. I'm sorry. There are goblins, and they have a dragon in a net. And as she says that, you guys see a crack of lightning flash from over the rise that you're heading to.
In Sunny's head, she hears Rip. Is it a lightning dragon? Or is it? Yeah.
I'm assuming they're just behind me, so I like turn around and kind of sidle over.
Yeah.
And then in Fern's ear, since I got a nat 20, I'm hoping she didn't even know I was there, just whisper, "Is it a lightning dragon?"
Yeah, you startle her. Wow. Oh,
Is it blue?
it's blue.
Right? Blue?
It's very small, and it's in a net, and it's fighting, and they're all
Oh.
standing around, poking it with spears.
How many goblins?
I didn't count, but there's at least 10, maybe 20. There are a lot of them.
We can take them. Right?
I don't. I'm not. If you'd like to.
Wait, do we have time to come up with a plan? Can we regroup?
Well, 10 is
Or are they
a
killing
lot.
the dragon?
I mean, we could take 10 goblins, but 20 is twice as many. so I would rather have an accurate count.
Oh, okay, give me a second. Now that Fern's pointed it out, can I go and try to get an accurate count?
You can move forward, and as you guys creep forward, Pietro, what did you roll for stealth?
16.
Okay. You guys get to this slope. You're up on the top of the crest of the slope, and down in this little dip, this valley between the hills, you see 17 goblins dragging a net behind them through the grass, and squirming inside that net is a blue dragon wormling.
Hmm. So, like, we gotta help it, right?
Yeah, we gotta help. That's a lot of goblins.
It's a lot of goblins. That's
A
like
lot of goblins.
2 more than 15.
We do have kind of a lot of money right now. I wonder if we could kind of pay them off. Maybe we could like beat up a bunch of them, and then the ones that are rest we could left. I don't know.
We just gotta separate the group. I feel like we could take them if it's not all at once. Wait, can we all get back together and make a plan together?
Yeah. That's a
It's
good
kind of
idea.
confusing to have this going and then this
Yeah,
going and
that's
that
so
going.
fair. Yeah.
Uh,
Stony, about this time, Cece um, comes whizzing back to you and gives you the same information.
Well, I can't remember what we decided. On whether or not she could actually. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I've given her a voice. She can give basic information.
Okay. Well, she saw that.
Oh, fascinating. And so everyone is coming back Stony's way?
Yeah.
No.
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 Only Rip and Stony are there. Cece came
Yeah.
flying back. The others
I
are watching this.
I think we decided to go back so we can make a game plan together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If Pietta's okay with that.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys easily come back. The goblins were moving. They were dragging this thing along, so um, they won't be exactly in the same place is the point.
We could like kind of clock which direction they were moving though, so we'd have
Yeah,
a
right.
guess. Okay. Okay. I walk up to right in front of Rip's face and be like, "Okay, we're back."
Okay. Yeah. Um, I think it would be a good idea to see if we can split some off and take them on alone instead of all 17 at once. That's a lot.
So, so we're taking on the goblins for the sake of this dragon, yes?
Well, yeah,
It's
we
all
can't.
stuff for dragons.
I mean, if listen, Stony, if you want to talk practicality, what do you think those goblins are going to get up to with the lightning dragon wormling?
You're probably right, but I would say
Small
that the
problem now or big problem later?
yes, well, lightning dragon, wormling, even bigger problem later. I mean, I don't. Nature is cruel, yes, and the nature of well, blue dragons are not aligned orderly or shall I say for the sake of good. They tend to wreak havoc. Are you sure that we want to save a dragonling like this one?
Well, first of all, nature's not cruel. Nature just is. But I mean, lightning dragons do have their place. They are, important in the grand scheme of things. I don't know that I can leave this guy.
Well, I do agree that the goblins are a problem.
Clearly, this is the kind of thing they're getting up to. They don't have goblin community centers or anything.
Tony would have met at least several civilized goblins in Emon in his time.
I've run across. Oh, okay, all right. I've run across. I mean, I've run across some goblins before, that are not rather shall I say, raucous as this crowd here.
Should
Perhaps
we ask them?
yes, maybe perhaps we should uh, ask them to release the dragon, and then perhaps offer. Oh, they're probably not going to like that. We might have to offer them something in return. Oh, goodness.
Well, what if they captured the dragon for a good reason then? I thought that's where you were going for that.
Well, yes, I suppose we won't know until he asks. To assume is to make an ass out of you and me is because that's how you spell assume. ASSUME. The U,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah, we
in
get
the
it.
U.
We
Is,
Stony,
okay.
we get it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we get it.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I can just go up and ask one of them, and then depending what they tell me, we can make a game plan then.
Are you going to do that invisibly?
Yeah, and I can speak in their heads.
Ah,
Oh.
yes, it's something I have not yet mastered. But soon.
Oh.
I think this would be a fantastic idea. Perhaps you could be the
Yeah?
voice of reason. Yes, voice of reason.
Wow.
This is a good plan.
In Stoney's head, I switch my awakened mind to Stoney. I am the
Do
voice of
goblins
reason.
Absolutely
queen?
terrifying.
Or any
I mean,
female
glorifying.
gods?
Stoney?
Me? Oh, yes, right. I suppose I might be the expert. Let me flip through my books here for just a moment. Yes, if I cross-reference this and I roll this dice here, I might do a really good religion check. It actually turned out quite well for a 21.
Nice.
Well, now I have to look it up. Yes, you would know that the
You weren't ready for
goblins-
hijinks, Jack? Come on.
You would know that the goblins do have deities that they worship, but they could worship any because the ones that you have met lived in Iman and they knew all of them. But
Well, but
I can tell you a couple of the names of ones that.
Or
What did
a
you roll?
dragon queen?
A 21.
I bet a
21.
dragon queen would really scum.
You know that the textbooks say that the goblins worship Bar Grivyek, Kurgor Bayag, Maglubiet, and Meriadar.
yes.
So I'm the voice of reason because I don't trust myself to remember those.
Or
Yeah.
you could always say, you could do the classic, you know, the get them talking type thing. It's the hello, it's me, and then you let them fill in the blanks for you.
Oh.
They say, oh, I recognize you. You're Maglufbiet. And then you
Okay.
say yes. And then
Okay.
you're in, you slip right in.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, give me your best, really like authoritative. It is I. You got it.
Can I hold on? Awakened mind is not necessarily casting a spell, right?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't think
What
it's.
does it say?
It just says, let's see. It's a bonus action. You can form a telepathic connection between your mind and the mind of another as a
No, it's
bonus
just
action.
a skill you
Okay.
have.
Just
Yeah.
want to make sure, because if it was,
Invisibility?
then it wouldn't go with invisibility. Okay. Okay, give you my best shot. In Pietta's mind, as I look at him instead. And in okay, well, Sunny's gonna attempt a very deep voice, but hello, it's me.
Huh?
That didn't sound like you at all.
Sunny, is that you?
No.
Oh, okay. Who is this?
Who do you think it is?
Sunny?
No, it's not.
No, wait.
No, it's not working.
It's not working because he already knows that you're speaking to him. It'll work.
Yeah,
You guys
he
can
knows
hear
you
this?
can do that.
Just
Mhm.
here.
Okay, I got this. I got this.
Okay.
Does anyone want to give me a pep talk before I go?
Yeah, I grab Sunny by her shoulders. I say, "You can do this. Just
Okay.
really, think about what would a goddess say, a serious, powerful goddess." And I'm going to
I can
cast
pretend to be
guidance.
Mother.
That might work. She's really scary. And I cast guidance for performance for Sunny.
Sunny, sis boom bar, as it were.
And
Go,
I
go,
scuttle
raw,
away.
raw.
Okay. Fern looks
I
at you
believe
guys
in
like you're all
you.
crazy and said, "I'm coming with you. You know that, right?
But
That's
they'll
probably
see you.
good.
I'll hide.
I just have
But
to get within 30 feet, but okay? So you used to
I'll be
hide a little
nearby."
further back. Okay.
Okay. So you head back.
Mhm.
The goblins have left a trail through the grass, a wide beaten path through the grass. You track them easily, and you come up on them in the distance. Um, like five of them are hauling this big net, and the others are just taking turns whacking with the blunt end of their spears into this dragon,
They're about
and
to have a
it
problem.
has stopped moving.
Oh no.
And as they drag it up, you see they're coming to kind of a goblin village. They're holes dug into the sides of the hills. And roll a perception check, please.
I'm so great at these.
Good thing.
13.
Uh, the ground in the center of this fairly wide little village is, maybe 100 feet across. And goblins are pretty small. They don't need that much room. Um, there's a central fire pit, and you see a bunch of goblins, maybe the same number of them as you saw with the net, sta- uh, crouching down and doing stuff. Um, there are cries and wails coming from some of the ones in camp, and the ones that are dragging the net are calling out to them. Do you speak goblin?
No.
Ooh.
No.
Okay. And I don't think Fern does.
Yeah.
So,
Is there one that looks like they're more in charge by the net? Like maybe they're commanding or like giving orders or
you can't
like
tell with that perception check. A lot of them are calling out. Some of the ones in camp are calling back to them.
okay. We'll have to
As they
get within
move
30 feet of one of
closer,
them.
yeah, you're not there yet. As
Yeah.
they move closer, you see some from the village running out to greet them and see what's going on. As you keep moving in,
Mhm.
when you get right, they pull the dragon in the net into their encampment, and as you get close enough to see what's going on. You see dead goblins laying in the camp that the others that were bending over are tending to injured and dead
Um,
villagers.
can I see? Do they have lightning scorch marks on them?
Um, with a 13. Yeah, you can see some wide blast marks from lightning, like in the grass, like scorched grass and stuff like that.
Okay. Uh, I'll still try to get within 30 feet of one of them,
You're able to.
and
You
I will.
before you before you get too far away, Fern says, "I'll be here." And you sort of know where you've left her behind. She's
Yeah.
probably 100 feet behind you.
Um, all I'm gonna do is get within 30 feet of one of them, make
Okay.
that connection with my awakened mind, and then back up to where Fern is. Because I
Right?
can be within 4 miles. I just have to
Okay.
make the connection within 30 feet.
Okay. So roll a stealth check
Okay.
to see if
With
you can retreat
advantage, because
without
I'm
being.
still invisible.
Yeah, you're still invisible.
Okay. That would be. Well, the first one was a total of an 8. But since I have advantage, that's a 19.
Yeah, you're in and out with no problem. You have connected with one goblin that you kind of assumed might be one of the leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
In its head, once I get to Fern, I rehearse what I want to say, like I did with like Stony Instructed, and then be like, "Hello, it's me," in its head.
So from 150 feet away ish, as the rest of them are dragging the dragon in toward the campfire, you see this one goblin stand up and start looking around, and he takes his spear and whacks another one next to him and starts
You will
yelling at
not
him.
see me.
He spins around.
It's who you think it is. I've come for you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I love this as the
Or
voice of
intimidation,
Can it be
either one.
performance? What about
Um,
performance?
I
It's okay.
okay.
I'll take
I'll allow it.
intimidation.
Okay, intimidation.
Yeah.
You're not putting on a show. You are literally invading
Yeah.
someone's mind.
12 on the dice plus 6 is 18.
Okay. This goblin stands stock still, wondering what to do, and then kind of tentatively goes down to a knee. It looks around at the others who are walking away from him and goes to another knee and puts his face flat on the ground. Can he respond to you?
Yeah.
You hear goblin language. Just say a couple words.
That's right. Now speak to me in the common tongue to show that you know it.
You hear like one very short sentence in goblin.
Oh no. Oh no, Fern. Fern, I don't speak goblin.
You see her roll her eyes really hard.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
what do you think happened?
well, it kind of looks like the dragon attacked and killed all these goblins, so I'm kind of with the fact that they're doing justice.
That seems what that's what I was thinking. But it is cute.
I mean, I guess we don't know why the dragon attacked. Was the dragon conscious at all while it was being dragged in?
They had just beat it unconscious. It wasn't moving anymore. It's just being dragged along.
I mean, If we really wanted to know, I could try and wake the dragon and ask it why. Oh, that was
She
too far.
just, if you, if you, if you think it'll respond,
I don't speak dragon either.
do any of us speak anything that might help here?
Stony probably does. He knows everything.
Can you speak to Stony from here?
No. I could send Graham real quick.
Oh, he might be faster than I am.
Just a little bit, because he's got the wings.
Yeah, but I'm pretty fast.
Oh,
Tell you what, stay here.
okay.
You might need Grim. I'll be back.
Yeah. I'll keep this guy down on his knees. But
He is still face first on his knees, his face in the dust. She takes off.
Okay.
Without a whisper. And in about, you guys at the in the group have been sitting there for about 5 minutes, and you see Fern run up, and she gives you all this information, asking if anybody can speak to a goblin or a dragon.
Oh. Well, I can't speak goblin.
I would have
I
loved
might
to
be
have
able
learned
to
Goblin
speak
in
dragon.
school. That would have been a really great extracurricular course. Although I didn't really ever have the time to do that. I was much busier with other things. Ah, yes. I remember my time in the Alabaster Lyceum. Ah, that was that one teacher. Oh, absolutely dreadful. Is Is anyone going to stop me? This is so surprising. Oh, well, I suppose I shouldn't be
Fern
getting
claps a
distracted.
hand over your mouth.
You
You speak
sorry.
draconic or goblin?
He shakes his head no.
No.
Okay.
I don't think I can. I don't think anything I would cast. Do dragons count as a beast?
No. So she says, I take that's a no, and she runs off again.
Oh, wait, hold. All right.
She stops. Yes?
Rip's trying to remember if blue dragons are even found in this kind of climate because I know enough to know that Rip would know that dragons at least have different preferred
You can roll
habitat.
nature, you can roll arcana. Probably nature would be the one.
Yeah, I'll roll a nature check. Oh, that's not great. That's a 10.
You know that they like open spaces.
This is an open space.
You're not remembering exactly what their habitat would be, but yeah.
Yeah. Never mind, Fern. If I think of anything, I'll tell you somehow.
Yes,
Just-
I could also try as well, though I'm still figuring it out.
She rolls her eyes again and disappears into the grass.
Damn it!
Yeah, maybe I could try too.
No.
Okay, Fern comes back up to Sunny. Sunny?
yeah,
Sunny?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, no one can speak either one.
Oh. Okay, did they come up with a plan, Nix? Because I'm kind of out of ideas.
Nothing.
Okay,
The
okay.
goblin that you were talking to is now standing up and wiping the dirt off his face and looking around and kind of like hitting himself in the head. And just kind
Walk
of,
backwards, I say in his head.
he looks around. He doesn't see anything. He turns and slowly starts walking backward, but spinning in circles, so he's not
Uh,
really walking backwards.
okay. My goal is to try to direct him to walk towards us.
Okay.
So anytime he like goes off, I'll shout.
Okay. This okay. So like you're gonna say it's gonna be like a warning shout, like don't go that
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
or
I'm
okay,
trying to kidnap a goblin.
got it. So you try a couple times. What role would this be? I'm gonna say intimidation again. You're trying to force him to do something.
Okay. Um, do I have advantage since I'm in his head? Or
No,
okay,
you
well
don't.
I rolled terrible. Well not terrible. I got a 5 on the dice for a total of 11.
Let's see what his mental prowess delivers. So he's going to
Mhm.
be trying an insight.
Mhm.
His wisdom is very low. You rolled a total of 11.
Yeah.
He rolled 11 on the die, but has a -1.
Woo! Just barely.
So you're working at this. You are like, nope, stop,
Mhm.
the other way. All in his mind and in your mind. So you're not making a sound out loud.
Mhm.
You get him to start taking tentative steps forward, and you make soothing, welcoming noises when he does. He's looking around. He's he's asking other people quietly. You can see him talking, and nobody's really paying him much attention.
Okay. I'm gonna keep doing this unless I start to see other people follow him.
Everyone is pretty much focused on the
Yeah.
dragon and
Okay.
their fallen villager friends and family. So he's just slowly walking,
Perfect.
and he starts to figure it out, like he's supposed to go forward. So he starts walking back down the trail. He's looking at the sky. He's looking around. He's turning, but he's continuing slowly in your direction.
I get out some ropes from my backpack.
Invisible ropes. Meanwhile, Fern is like, what are you doing?
So we can ask him questions.
Okay.
It'll
So
make sense. I promise. I totally have thought this through.
we can't speak his language.
But I can understand it.
Okay, I'm going to back away.
Okay. I'll
I'll
hide behind
I'll
a
be
tree.
I'll be really there's no tree.
Oh,
You can
okay.
hide in the grass.
I'll hide in the grass until we. I
Okay.
want to be like out of sight of the camp. Like I'll back away as he gets
Oh,
closer.
you're going to keep drawing him away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's working. He is
Right.
reluctant, and he's starting to second guess what he wants to, if he wants to continue. He keeps looking back over his shoulder. He can still see his village, but he's going slower and slower. He's holding his spear up now. Just,
And I start shouting louder and louder, like an insanely high pitched screech in his head when he does that.
sure. Roll another intimidation check.
22.
Wow. Okay. You see what he comes up with. Yeah, he can't compete. So you see him just drop his spear and resign himself. He's holding his head. Now that he's getting closer, you can see that he's crying. Um,
Oh,
he's very scared, but he's
Okay.
continuing, just holding his head and walking forward. And every time he steps slightly to the side, you're like, and forcing him on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
And
getting,
so
he gets up to where you are. and it's just out of sight of the village.
Can I jump out and using the ropes tie his hands behind his back? I know it'll be a check, but
It'll be roll to hit. You've got to subdue him somehow, so you're going to have to grapple and hold him down. So roll to hit.
How far
Well,
is this
with
out?
advantage, you guys don't know. It's probably like half a mile away from where you are. You have no idea what's going on.
rolling an unarmed strike. Um, with advantage, that's a 14 plus 1, so 15.
15. You grab him, and as you do, you see Fern pop up behind and take the back end of her dagger and just pop him on the head,
Hurt him.
and he
Okay.
goes unconscious.
Okay. Well then drag him back to the others.
Yeah. Okay.
You
They
come
show
back
up with a
to-
goblin.
You come back to a scene where, no, Peter, I'm telling you, you don't need to do that. I'm merely doing it for my own purposes.
I'm telling you,
Rip,
you just don't know what I'm capable of if you don't try
Okay,
things. You just gotta try things.
Perhaps I don't. Yes, you
Rip?
have limitless potential, but all of what I'm trying to say is that I have
Hello?
I have whispers of it. I'm just
Goblin.
asking you to listen to me. Listen inside of your mind.
I just sit on the ground with my goblin.
They've been doing this for like the past 10 minutes.
Wow, it's quite intense.
Are you saying that you don't hear anything? Not even a little bit.
I'm supposed to hear things?
That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to speak in your head this whole time. What about you, Rip?
That's what you've been trying to do?
I thought we were trying to
Is that
become
not
dragons.
obvious? Was it not obvious?
I didn't know what you were doing.
Suddenly you hear in your head, Rip. Oh, of course it wasn't obvious. I didn't say anything the whole time. How stupid could I be?
Oh, hey, you did it.
Did what?
You talked to my head. It
I
sounded
did?
just like Sunny, but it was your voice instead of hers.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
All right, let me try again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything? Did you...
No,
Nothing?
nothing that time. No.
Damn it! What am I? But you heard it? What was I?
Yeah, you said you weren't saying anything before.
Then suddenly you hear, damn. Well, maybe it'll take some time, but I'll keep continuing on with trying to say purple cow inside their heads.
Purple cow?
Ah! Yes! Purple cow!
Yeah, I think I can only hear your insight.
Really? Oh, I see. Oh, I'm going to have to workshop this. He turns to Pieta. And he, instead of trying to shout in his mind and concentrate, he looks away, at you and away, and then you hear really loud in your head, "Purple cow!"
What are you yelling? No,
I
I'm not
wasn't.
trying to be a purple cow. I'm a dragon. I'm trying to be a dragon.
He
You're
turns
trying to be a dragon.
He turns
Yeah,
to
that's what we've been doing this whole time, right?
He
We're just trying
turns
to
to
become
Sunny.
dragons.
He turns to Sunny, and then again he does his little trick and shouts in your mind, "Purple cow!"
In your mind, you hear, well, there's no need to shout. Also, I kidnapped a goblin.
Ah, so you did.
Oh my god, you kidnapped a goblin.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what to do.
No, I think that. Well, that's.
I mean, it's a solution.
It's not
It's a step.
conventional, but it is. It's a solution. I think it's fine. Probably.
Also, how are you talking in my head before I talked in your head?
Oh, well, it's something that I've been working on. You see, you have.
Oh, you got jealous and you wanted to be like me.
Well, yes, no. I mean, yeah. You know what? Yes. Yes. I wanted to be like you. Yes. Wholeheartedly, 100%. Totally envious of you. And that's why I learned it. Yes.
If
Okay.
you people are
Yes.
finished with whatever you're doing, this is Fern speaking. Can you please address the issue? We have an unconscious goblin here. What are you trying to do with this thing, Sonny?
Oh, well, I was thinking he would tell us what happened with the dragon.
How?
Well, okay, hear me out. Who's really good at drawing pictures?
Oh, Cece, come here. And she floats down in a piece of charcoal and parchment float out of Stoney's bag, and she gets ready to draw.
Okay, Cece, you draw a picture of the dragon attack and put a question mark, and then the dragon being captured and put another question mark, and then we'll point at it, and I'm going to concentrate for a couple minutes, and then I'll be able to understand what he's saying because Grim will tell me what he's saying.
Yes, are you familiar with goblin symbology in their language? Do you know what a question mark is in their language?
Well, why would I know that?
Well, I'm not sure you asked me to draw a question mark. I thought it'd be pertinent to, you know, inquire. So
Are
you
all
don't...
question marks not the same?
No,
Well,
well, yes, Rip, yes, you.
I think, but Sunny told us about her experiences talking to this goblin in his head. Yes, no, maybe?
I think Fern probably would have when she came back to ask about what languages you spoke.
How'd you even get a hold of him and, all that? Well, okay,
Oh,
so,
anytime he went the wrong way, I shouted and screamed in his head and made him terrified.
oh, but did it seem like he understood you? It seems like he might understand you.
Not really. Or he's just really
Oh.
bad at directions, I guess. I mean, we could try too, but I just can't. I wanted you all around while we questioned him for help.
That's fair. That's okay. That's cool. I don't know. Sometimes people understand a language, but they can't speak it themselves, you know?
Like me.
Like you. Wait, what language can you understand
Grim
but not
looks
speak?
over at. Please answer that question.
Can you repeat the question?
What language can you understand but not speak?
If I think hard enough, all of them.
Oh.
What?
I see. Well,
Well,
why
then can't
don't
you
you just
focus?
think hard enough for our little
Yeah.
goblin friend then?
Well, that's what I was gonna do, but it takes me some time, and so I
Oh.
wanted him here.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah,
please
good plan. But let's
take the
do that
time that you
plan.
need. We have plenty of time. The sun is
You're really
strong
smart.
and it's a pleasant day, and I've just learned how to telepathically communicate. Yes, just like dear old Sunny, just like you. Uh, sorry.
Alright, well,
Okay,
I'm
a
gonna
couple
start
things
concentrating.
before we move on. Fern has made sure he's bound since now she knows that there is some sort of a plan. And if Rip is okay with it,
Yeah.
Nimbus is, whenever you're sitting down and taking a break, Nimbus is going to curl up in your lap and just sit there.
Nimbus?
Nimbus.
Mm-hmm.
The fairy?
Blink
Yeah.
dog. Oh,
Clips is the dog.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
Nimbus stayed behind, or maybe she caught up with us later.
I forgot she was
Uh,
with.
yeah, she is caught up.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sorry, I should have. So yeah, Nimbus is here. So whenever y'all are resting, the blink dog's gonna just lay down next to Rip and Nimbus is going to be like curling up in your lap.
Hey, Nimbus, do you happen to speak Goblin?
No, why would I do that?
Well,
No, I don't.
I don't know. Oh.
I can't speak to them. They're savage little creatures.
Oh, well. That could be said about a lot of creatures.
But they are
That could be said about
delightfully
gnomes.
chaotic. Hi. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? She curls back up.
Why are you so tired?
Differences in
Please continue.
environment may be affecting her. That is my guess.
I'm going to ritually cast comprehend languages while Stony is working on the pictures. And
And
Fern works on waking up the goblin.
in that time, the goblin recovers his wits and he's shaking his head and trying to move, but he's tied, and he starts coming to and looking around and seeing all you big people, or some of you big people, and is very, very scared.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. No, no, we're friends. I point at the picture.
Picture of
What would you have drawn, Stony?
All of the things that you told me to, the dragon, the net with the goblins, and like perhaps different. He's kind of like, so he knows like dwarvish and other different kinds of languages as well. I think I chose like dwarvish and gnomish, and he's like trying to he's pointing to the net, the dragon, the goblins, and he's gesturing and he's going, why? And he does it points at him, why? And he's got this big old smile on his face. Friend. Good? Yes. Why?
please roll a dexterity check or performance check for CC. I don't know how you do art, but we're just either one of those.
Okay.
And
Oh my god, I got a natural 20. Wait, what the
okay, so the art is good. It's readable. It's recognizable. Now roll a persuasion check to try to convince the goblin you're not trying to kill him.
Well, that's a 5.
He's pushing with his legs, trying to back up. Fern keeps grabbing him and pushing him back forward.
Is he saying anything?
No, he's just crying and snot's running out of his nose. And
Oh
he
no.
gets-
Oh,
Actually, he would be gibbering, "No, no, let me go," under his breah,
Yeah.
and you would understand that at this point.
Pieta, offer him some food or water or something, so he knows we just want information.
Okay, yeah. Let me go see if we have any leftovers.
I thought I
Yeah.
did quite well with the drawings. What?
It's very good. It's very good art. I think he's just scared.
Oh, yes, right. I suppose it would be frightening to wake up in, abound and around, unfamiliar, people that, may or may not kill him.
Okay, guys, I found some berries and a little bit of leftover eggs, and I'm gonna just approach very cautiously and slowly and offer them, and be very friendly. Just be like, "Hey, I'm just a friendly guy." Okay, here
Roll a
goes.
persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yes, food is
Okay.
very, a great way to break down barriers. I think this will go really
14.
well.
I got a 14 and a natural 20.
Okay,
So you
so
got a 14.
he's not scooting backward anymore, and he looks at the berries and the egg. He's looking at it.
And I calm my energy very like very as calm as I can be, and I just approach, just like wave, and I show him the food, and I
His
just
hands are
gently
tied behind his back, so he can't like take it.
I gently place it down, and I have like a string of berries, and I make a face like kind
Oh
of
my
dangle it.
god.
He's looking at him,
You kind of dangle it on his face, and
like to try to make him eat while he's tied up, like right in his face. uh, he's you're like bumping him, and he's closing his eye and moving his cheek away.
I
Piers is
just
not
can't for
laughing.
the life of me understand what we're doing wrong here.
Piers is not laughing. I
And
am.
Sonny, you hear him say, "What is? Why? What are you doing? I am not an animal. I don't want. I.
I mean, he had to eat a bite first. He's confused.
Okay, okay. Okay, oh yeah, okay. He takes a berry and yum. Now you
Yum.
try.
Scared, very scared.
Maybe we should we untie him? But like maybe like well, I don't know.
Rip sighs
How
and
about
just
you
says,
show
"You
him the
don't
picture? Maybe he just got scared of Stony because Stony's all.
What? I'm not scary. Oh, Rip
He
will.
starts saying, "Maglubiat, protect me. Maglubiat, protect me."
Oh, I
I
thought it
use
would be that one.
I use oh what's that? The cantrip that you can make an image or something. I'm losing.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion.
Yeah, I use minor illusion and like, oh, okay, here we go. And I use minor illusion to make a copy image of a goblin, and then I just like hug it. Friend.
The goblin. um, roll
And I just like
another
I'm like dancing with him like,
persuasion
yeah.
check with disadvantage, because these minor images can't move. It's just like a big person grabbing a little person.
I'm 18 and I got a
Smiling.
2.
Okay, well, he got a 2.
I got a 2.
His eyes grow wide, and then he narrows them. He just closes his eyes and cowers down.
Well,
And he keeps
technically,
saying, "Maglubiat, protect me."
technically, Magloviet wouldn't protect you. Not for your lack of trying, by the way. It's mostly because Magloviet is more interested in you raiding other unprotected caravans. His worship is entirely dependent on your success in battle.
He understands none of it, but when you say the word Maglubiet, he looks over at you and says, "Maglubiet,
Yes, as I was saying,
Maglubiet,
Maglubia.
I.
Maglubiet.
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 go to Bayak."
Gorbaya.
Gotta go to buy it. Yeah.
Maglubiet,
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet. Gotta go buy it.
I point to the picture of the dragon again.
He says, now, of course, you hear him say the word Maglubiet. None of you guys, except for Stony, know what he's talking about. Even Sonny doesn't know. But when you point to the dragon, he looks at you, and you understand him say, "I do not feed me to dragon."
I shake my head no, and then point to the question mark part of the picture.
Do not hang me on hook.
Oh no. He thinks it's a hook, not a question mark, Stony.
Well,
See, this is what I was
see if we
saying.
can draw some pictures of huts or little houses with like
Oh,
a lightning bolt getting
yes,
them.
yes, yes.
So to be
Cece,
clear, you can only understand but not speak this language. Got it.
come here,
It's like
Cece.
backwards parade.
So he gets Cece to draw again. Tiny little huts.
His eyes are rolling. Are you going to eat me? He says.
I shake my head no.
He looks at you. Not going to eat me.
Mm-mm. And I
Kill
point
me.
at the berries.
The berry's going to eat me.
I shake my head no. Wait, Kiana, quick, give me a berry.
Oh, okay. He like fumbles it and tosses it to you.
What? See, and I try to like mime. I eat berries, not goblin. I'm trying to mime it.
They're not smart. He doesn't quite
Yeah.
get it.
Okay. Okay.
Berries,
Back.
poison.
No. Picture. Take his face and have it point at the picture again.
Dragon. 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 I see dragon.
Uh-huh.
Dragon killed my people. We catch dragon. We eat dragon.
Oh,
I sorry. I sorry. I release dragon. I let him go.
Why is he crying, guys? Why is he crying?
well,
Wait.
the dragon ate his people, so they were going to eat the dragon.
Mm,
So
Oh, yeah, good old
very
Okay.
eye for an eye there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I sorry.
And
Oh,
now he also thinks we might eat him.
oh no.
no. Definitely not.
Do dislike goblins.
So, are we okay with the fact they're going to eat the dragon?
No, I kind of want to save the dragon.
Stony looks at Fern.
Fern says, I don't give a fuck about the dragon. We need to move to Emon.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
That seems like a whole eye for an eye situation's happening here. Is it our
Yeah.
place to take part? Or is it our place to try to help our village?
Mm. I mean, I don't know. That sounds pretty balanced to me. I think maybe the goblins are pretty okay.
Hmm.
Agreed.
Yes,
Feel a
I
bit
agree.
bad for judging them to begin with, to be honest.
Same. Till I saw all those dead goblins that the dragon killed.
It's the first you guys are hearing of the dead goblins.
There's
Thank you.
dead goblins?
Dead goblins.
Yeah, back at the village, there's a lot of them. It looked like they got scorched. Like the dragon attacked the village.
Oh. Oh? Rip kind of sheepishly looks at Fern and just kind of says, "We might have wasted an hour."
What if we like befriend the dragon and we can like ask it to join our adventures? That'd be cool. You guys don't want to have a dragon companion? Isn't that?
I
One
mean,
that
that would
eats
be
goblins?
very cool, but they don't really work like that.
They very much do not work like that.
Well, I guess I'm okay with leaving it then.
Yes.
Okay. What do we do with our new friend? I look at the goblin.
Maglubiet, protect me.
I think Maglubiet. Yes, Maglubiet. Maglubiet.
Maglubiet?
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet.
Maglubier.
Maybe
Maglubiet.
Glubiet.
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet.
My Glubiet.
These people are fucking crazy. What are
I translate to the group. Oh, he's saying that, and I point. He's saying that one, and I point at Sony is really fucking crazy.
What? What did I do?
I mean, yeah.
He says everyone else is normal. I don't know.
What do you want from me? I cannot do anything. I am only a hunter. I caught and beat a dragon, and now I am captured by a bunch of idiots.
No, yep, called you an idiot too. The rest of us super smart. You're the idiot though.
No, I'm the one with the beautiful drawings. I did it exactly as to order. You were the one who
I'm
told
just
me
the
to do
translator.
that. Yes, well, who's to say that you're not lying? None of us
No, I
understand.
would never.
I
know me.
have a mind to think that you might. Yes. Well, enough of this faffing around. Let's release this poor creature and well, I guess be on our way. I suppose.
Sounds good to me. Fern, do your thing, and we'll go on our way.
Just pulls on it, and the knots fall off.
Maglubiet!
No, I'm-
My Glubiet.
He
Maglubiet!
doesn't even respond. He turns and scrambles off into the grass.
Oh, we might want to start going though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good
he's
idea.
totally gonna bring the whole
We gotta
crew on
go.
us. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out of here. Yeah.
Purple cow.
Run for a little bit. as we-
Is purple your favorite color? Is cow your favorite animal? What's going on with you and purple
Nah,
cows, man?
nope, just practicing.
You said that out loud.
Oh, darn it.
A minor
So-
illusion of purple cow in front of Stony. Since he
I will
keeps
also
saying
do
it.
that. I will also do the same.
Fern's leading the way, and you guys trundle off through the grass.
Oh, Fern, wait for us! And Piazza catches up.
All right.
Like,
So-
Glubiet.
Maglubiet.
You guys travel. You jog until you're out. You think you're out of their range, although they're probably good trackers, so you're always looking back over your shoulder. A couple hours later, though, you come down off of a hill, and there's a deeper hollow between them, and it looks like it looks like it used to hold water. It's very spongy and soft, but the water has all evaporated at this point, and there's a dried up area with old desiccated reeds and water plants that are almost dead. It's unusual to see, which is why it's mentionable at all.
Yeah,
Is-
do we see any signs of
Roll a perception
Signs
check
of
to see
life?
what you spot.
yeah. It's a 17.
Looking around, you do see a particularly dry-looking water snake laying up in the shade, looking like it could use a sip of water. But you also see something that's unusual, something that looks like it shouldn't be there. It almost looks like a log stuck in the mud. But as you look closer, it's actually a torso. The back
Ooh.
poking up above the mud.
Of a can I tell what species it is?
You can't. It's clothed.
Is it dead?
It's not moving.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over to that water snake and see if I can. Well, I'll cast Speak with Animals first, and then we'll handle the approach.
Okay.
Um, and I'll say, I have some water for you. It looks like this pond dried up. Do you know when that happened? How many sleeps?
Long, long dry. Thirst.
Yeah,
Hunger.
yeah, of course. I can't help with the hunger thing. We all gotta eat. And there's no fish, so that's a bummer. Um, but I'll pour a bit of water on him to get him a little bit damp, and then hold it up for him to drink.
He'll take a few
Um,
sips.
did you see what happened to that body sticking up out of the mud?
It doesn't seem to understand what you're talking about.
I'll walk over and point to it closer, not touch it, but point a bit closer to it and say, "This was this a person?"
It just starts to slither away.
Okay, well, yeah, that's Nerodia for you. All right. Well, what is you? Are you guys seeing this body? Sorry, now in common. Do you see that it looks like a body?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's
Oh.
really concerning.
So it is.
Should we poke it?
Wait, is the snake guarding it, or
I
What's that?
highly advise not poking it.
No, the
what if we
snake
throw
is
something at it?
closely.
Why
I
would
mean, wouldn't this? I don't. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know. I mean, should we just move on? I don't know, man. This is
well
kind of
no,
Does it
weird.
have a head?
we
It's
can't
giving me
just
the
move on. A
heebie-jeebies.
crime has been committed here. We need to
Yeah.
at least ID the person and report it to the proper authorities when we get it in town, of course.
What kind of upstanding citizen? What? Why? We're on a mission. We gotta
What would-
go.
Why would we not? It's just
Yeah.
a slight stop in the way of. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I
what if
definitely
this
want to. I
person?
definitely want to stop.
Oh, okay. So you were just. I see. You
Yeah, yeah,
were messing
yeah.
with me.
I was purple cow. I was purple cowing you. Yeah.
What? No, that we're
Yeah,
not going to
that's
turn this into a thing. It just.
no. It's a,
It's
it's a
not a phrase.
it's a joke. Yeah,
It's
you were
just.
trying to
I
joke.
would.
Yeah,
It just
it's just a joke.
something
So
that comes
that's
to
why
your
purple cow
mind
should
that
now
it
just be the
just
joke.
very
It's fine.
provocative.
So,
It's what it
it's a
didn't
funny
need to.
thing. You don't have to keep. It's fine.
can I do a medicine check on this torso?
Sonny's just gonna go and poke it as there. She gives up.
You poke it. It
Yeah.
doesn't react. And a medicine check. When you get close enough to poke it, you see that it is desiccated, mummified.
Oh,
The leather vest that seems to be on it is cracked and dried out, and
yeah.
it looks very old.
It
Or
was humanoid though.
yeah, it's a humanoid.
Does it still have the finger bones?
You only see like the upper back. The arms though are pulled behind it, kind of, but the hands are still under the mud.
Where's its head?
You can't see it.
Is that
So
also
weird.
under the mud? Is it like a
It's
arch
under the mud. You
situation?
can see the neck beginning, and then the head is under the mud.
Can I use mold earth to kind of dig the creature out?
Sure, of course.
Okay.
Cool.
You use that
When
spell,
she,
and go ahead.
as I see her do that, I'm gonna ready gentle repose, just for safety.
Sure. You move 5 square feet of dirt and expose this mummified body. There are a couple broken arrow shafts in the body and a significant hole in the back of the skull.
Oof.
It looks like a person who was wearing leather armor. Are you moving it around, manipulating the body at all?
Yeah, definitely. I'm intrigued by
Okay.
this skeleton.
The hands are in a position behind the person's back, just like stuck in that position, like of being handcuffed, but whatever might have been there is not there anymore. There are no cords, no rope or anything. Um, the legs are curled up underneath the torso like it was kneeling down or bent over, and the head is hanging down along the chest. So it's pretty much crunched down, but its back was poking up. Um, it doesn't have any pouches or anything, but it does have a scabbard with a blade in it.
You said its hands were tied?
No, its hands
Oh.
are it's just in that position, but
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing left. Like a lot of the clothing
Gotcha.
is gone or rotted away.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm beginning to think whoever killed this person, we might be running short on the time limit. You see, there's this thing called the statute of limitations. We might not be able to catch the killer in time, so we've got to work fast.
Hey, Stony,
Yes?
cool sword. You want it? And I go to pick up the scabbard so I can toss it at him.
It kind of falls apart as you lift the sword out, but the sword is pristine.
No, I
It's
don't
a
think I
short
should
sword.
throw it anymore.
Wait. Pristine? You say?
Yep.
I touch my finger on it. Yep, that thing's sharp.
Yep.
Uh,
Stony immediately gets CC to fly over, and he will cast Identify on it.
Interesting. Can you read this? The identify.
Sure. Let me pull that up real quick. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. It takes a minute, but I can cast spells through CC. So CC is the one who's sort of like
Sure.
shifting it and turning it around. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. This is a beautiful short sword. It's pristine. The hilt, there's no mud or rot or anything on it. It's just beautiful, and it's um, kind of got a bluish tint to the metal of the blade.
Mm-hmm.
You find out it has more than one spell cast upon it. It's an enchanted +2 short sword. It also has another spell on it that is currently masked from your inspection.
His
You
hands.
know there's a spell on it. You can't identify it with this identify spell.
He like shakily lifts up his goggles and he says, "This might be one of the most beautiful works of art I have ever seen. How exciting! What a rare find!
That's
The
cool.
sharpness, the sleekness, and there's something else. Something else that is attached to this thing. Oh, I can't quite put my finger on it, but I know that if I spend some time with it, I'm sure I might be able to figure it out. Does anyone here like using swords?
Oh, They're really fun to chop vegetables with.
And what else?
I don't know.
Cutting down your foes, of course.
I would never do that with a sword.
Why, I have so many
Can I just
questions. Well,
get the turns to Fern? Don't you like swords?
I do. I don't currently have a short sword, but I have trained with them.
Fern, I believe that you should hold on to this in your main hand and, well, hold the dagger that I gave you in your offhand, if I may be so bold to suggest. I think that this sword here would increase your fighting capabilities.
She takes it and holds it in both hands and looks at it. What did you find out when you cast the spell upon it?
He'll go into a long tirade, so she can try stopping whenever she wants. About
Stony, just tell me what it is.
It is a highly durable, highly, shall I say, it's sharp. Sharper than one. It's, well, you'll just have to test it on something.
It's magical.
Yes, I haven't figured out the last part of it. That is what I am unsure of. Are you familiar with attuning to things? To magical artifacts?
I've never done it, but I think I know people who have.
It's really it's quite simple process. All you do is hold on to this object of which you wish to exert. No, not exert. You wish to influence your will over. Consider it obtaining a new limb. It must become a part of you as much as you are a part of this magical item. It should take but a short time, roughly an hour or so, but once then you might get more details on the exact properties of what it is you're wielding.
Tony, can you say it a little more simply?
Just think about it for an hour.
While I'm holding it.
Yes.
Pieta.
As they were talking, I just quickly whispered to Sunny, I think he's purple cowing her.
Oh, he's
Oh
totally.
yes, yeah, Fern, what's up?
You can use a blade. Are you sure you want me to have it? Why, you could use it as well. I've seen you use blades in every combat we've had.
Yeah, I mean, I like blades. I have the dagger that's Stony made me. I don't know. I just thought it seemed fit for either of us to have it, and I like to use my hands as well, mostly. So I just thought that might be better for you. But if you don't find a use for it, then I can hold on to it.
Okay. Yeah. I will attune to it when we have a chance this evening. So she wraps it up in a scarf and shoves it in her belt. Well, anything else here to make us tarry?
Yes, this mummification process would be a particularly
Rip
good
goes
example.
nope and starts pushing him.
But this
It's
is
very
a rare.
cool. Mummification is awesome. We know.
Oh, yes,
We
right.
do not
We're
have
on a
time for
mission.
purple cows. Let's keep moving.
Oh,
Can
this
I
is
be the last one to go? And I want to steal a hand of the mummy.
You got it. You can
And I
have as
just
much
stick it
of
in my
this. Grim slowly turns ahead to look at you and says, "Fucking spooky."
I give the hand a high five and then put it in my back.
Fantastic.
All right. So, as you guys continue traveling, you uh, you see the sun is starting to get lower, and but you see some smoke in the distance, and as you close in, you see a small, not even a village, like a commune, like four houses together, out in the middle of nowhere, no road or anything, surrounded by some fairly small fields of garden vegetables. And one of the houses has smoke coming out of its little chimney. They're round yurt-like homes. And you hear the sound of a couple kids squealing, and you see people in this little hamlet. Um,
What language are they speaking?
you are not close enough to tell. I'm
Okay.
waiting to see what you think you'd like to do. Approach, go around, ignore.
If they'll have
Well,
us, it'd be a nice place to sleep, but that's,
I could use a bed
if they'll have
and a
us.
bath and a meal not cooked by Pieta.
I could really use a
Oh,
bath.
did you want another meal? I can cook one up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's go to town. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, no worries on baths. Cece. And so, Cece, like, scrambles over. A bunch of cubes sort of shift over in the 5 foot space of you, and you're very clean.
Well,
Wow,
that
I
wasn't
feel. Huh.
as cool as a bath. Or as hot as a bath. Or, you know what I mean. It wasn't
Well,
as relaxed.
it's practical. It only took but a moment now, did
Is
it?
this what you do instead of taking baths?
Yes. What's so wrong
This
with that?
explains. Nothing?
You know, I kind of like it. Yeah, it's really efficient. Get you
Well, I
right back
don't.
into the
I
act.
don't smell, odorous anymore now, do I?
But
Are you asking us to
Fern,
smell you?
Fern walks in
No.
real close and tries to sniff all around. I don't smell anything.
Odor
uh,
gone.
As she's walking away, she slips. See how dexterously she does it. Everybody sees she slips a little flower into Stoney's hand
Oh,
and pretends she didn't do it, just walks away.
well, I'm gonna pretend I
Fern,
didn't see.
you put a flower in my hand.
Oh, I'm
Vieta literally
sorry.
face palms.
It just fell up. You see, she's wearing a little band of flowers she hooked together. It fell off of mine. Thank you. And she takes it back and winds it in as she walks away.
Ah, chrysanthemums. Very pretty. I think it looks good on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I whispered to Pieta, was that a purple cow moment?
No, I think it was a red cow moment.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Haven't seen one of those before.
What's a red cow?
I don't think.
I don't even know
Stoney
what a
has either.
purple cow is. I don't even know anymore.
It's better than a green cow moment. You don't want to see one of those.
Oh no
Oh,
no
but I
no
love
no!
green cow.
No, none of us want to see that. Stony, keep that to yourself.
But oh.
So, I think there's no reason not to go.
I
To
guess.
this little hamlet?
Yeah.
Four
Should
house
we,
commune? Okay. So as you're walking up, you see a couple people out in the field stand up and lean on their tools and watch you walk in. They talk quietly to each other. and several people walk over, band together as you walk up.
What's kind of like
And
the makeup of this town? Is it like dwarves, elves, humans?
these are
Combined.
all humans.
Okay.
Try to draw myself up and look official and kind of look at the crop. I'll touch one and cast Druidcraft and push it along its way a little bit.
You hear,
Very nice.
"Ho there, travelers."
Who?
Hello.
Who? Me?
We're in need of baths.
But I just gave you one.
We
It's not the same, Stony.
we are a few people. If you are looking for trouble or gold, we have none. If you're
Oh
looking
no, we don't
for
need
a
any of that.
quiet place to sit around a campfire and tell stories, we invite you in.
That one, that one. I'm really great at giving puppet shows.
That's very kind of you. We simply seek a night of hospitality from. We're just traveling through. We've been sleeping pretty rough as of late. We wouldn't mind the use of a tub and a campfire. We'll tell the kids all kinds of stories. Nothing that'll give them nightmares, of course. We'll try. Sunny, no
They all,
nightmares.
except for the one man who's talking to you, they're all sharing significant glances and looking back at you. This one person steps forward and says, "You may call me John Bluehand," and he sticks out his hand to shake.
Is his hand
Cool.
blue?
Yeah,
No.
could you inspect that real quick?
Is his other hand blue?
You can't see it. Actually, you can. He has blue woad tattoos on his arms, but he doesn't have blue hands.
Why are you blue hand and not blue arm?
My father was a blue hand before me. These are my
What's a-
people.
I look at Stony.
What?
What's blue hand?
Oh, let me look into my esoteric history knowledge banks.
It is my name.
Blue hand, blue hand.
Oh,
blue
it's just your
hands.
name.
That is correct. What did you think I meant?
Well,
Well,
No, it's
you were part of a
the-
cult called Blue Hands.
or that
you
have
look
blue hands.
thirsty. We have water, if you would like.
Thank you. That would
Do
be
you have
very
ale?
kind.
Looks
That would also be very kind.
not much, but we occasionally will make some
about-
ale.
I will pay for it.
Very well. Come,
Done.
come. And so you guys are invited into this little town for the evening, and that's where we'll stop tonight's episode. In the town of Blue Hand.
Why the Blue Hands?
Because we're doing
Some things need
colors.
reflection.
It's we've got red cows, green cows, purple cows, and blue hands.
Yep.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for sitting through this silly episode with us, and we got some real fun role play in tonight, which was much needed after a lot of misery. So, thanks for being here with us. We are Dicey Decisions RPG, and this is our Zeros to Heroes campaign. On Friday nights, we have Twist of Fate campaign, where we're currently at level 10, and we'll go all the way through 20. So that's Friday nights. Dicey Decisions RPG. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to join us in the Discord. What do we call it in Discord?
Channel.
You could join in and on our channel and hang out and talk to us and give us some feedback. On Discord we're Dicey Decisions RPG and everywhere we are. So hope to see you there. Thanks for watching again. Any
Leave
last
some
shout
comment.
outs? Say again?
leave some comments about what shenanigans
some
we should get up
comments.
to next time.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want us to do. What's our next move?
Yes.
We may not listen, but we'd like to hear what you think.
Top comment dictates what we do next.
Ay, ay. Never mind. All right. Good night, folks. Thank you again, John, for hosting this stream, and we'll see you next Monday on Zeros to Heroes.
All right, I'm gonna close this out here.
Are
That's
you?
what you always say.
Yeah.
That's what you always